We live in a world where it is okay and it is common and it is actually something that is prominent to be right about everything. We often want to be right in every argument, every discussion, and we think that the idea of being wrong is weak or something that we just fight with everything we have to not experience. Well, there's other ways that this mindset affects our way of being, not only in when it comes to debating or discussions, but also as it pertains to our beliefs. And not when you're arguing or debating a belief with somebody else, but even when you hold beliefs close to yourself. You see, even when we are having a belief or a thought or a way of doing things, we often fight ourselves to change. We often think that it is unwise. We think it is unsettling. We think it is even weak to have a change of heart, have a different point of view, to actually decide that, hey, I'm not okay with this belief system. This belief system doesn't work for me anymore. And what I want to share with you is the importance of being and having room within your belief system to be wrong. As I was growing up and as I was going through in the beginnings of my spiritual journey, a lot of what I've experienced were people who claimed that their religious beliefs, that their spiritual beliefs were the right belief. And because of that, and because I was able to explore different belief systems, different religions, and everybody mostly having this same mindset, this attachment to their belief, to their religion, I found it to be unsettling, but I also found it to be quite funny because I'm like, okay, you're claiming your belief system is the only and right way. This person is claiming their belief system is the only and right way, and everybody else is saying the same thing. Then one of you are probably right and everybody else is wrong, right? So the irony and the humor in that was pretty interesting. And then it dawned on me later on in my spiritual journey, once I realized that we all create our own universe, we all create our own reality, that when they speak of their belief system and it being right, the mistake is that they assume it is right for everyone else. But in reality, your belief system is only right for you. But what I want to elaborate upon now is to remind you that just like you evolve and change, your belief systems will evolve and change as well. And it is important for you to allow room for that. And I know many of us, we hold on to this thing, this idea, this theory, this theology, this methodology, and we think that, okay, this is the thing that makes sense out of everything else. And we need to keep it that way. We don't want it to change. But like we've all heard with change, it is the only thing that is inevitable. Change is the only thing that does not change. Everything changes. And everything changes because your perspective, your point of view is constantly in change. From second to second, you are changing. So everything else will change as well. Now, what I want to invite you to do when you think about your beliefs, I'm not saying that your beliefs are wrong. What I'm saying is that your beliefs are right for you right now at this moment. And as you continue to live your life and you continue to explore whether you're doing so in a conscious level throughout your spiritual journey, or you're just somebody who stumbled across this and decided to listen to it all the way, but you're set and you are not conscious or you're not actively pursuing a spiritual awakening or a revelation, it is okay to just think, okay, what are my beliefs? And to also be aware that there's a slight possibility your beliefs may be wrong, not necessarily in the grand scheme of wrong as in wrong for everybody else, but it may be not so much wrong, but it may not be the final destination of where you are to evolve to, where you are going. You see, as you think about and you evolve and you expand and you wonder throughout your journey, you will start to have revelations and have realizations and have new understandings of what it is you were either taught, whether you what you experienced, and what you continue to experience, and that will shape and mold your point of view. And that is okay. That is part of the journey. And many people who are, say, religious will find themselves attached to what they were told to believe. And they need that because for them, if that isn't stable, if that isn't stagnant, that they find that it may be chaos in the world. But understand that things like religion or things like some kind of moral teachings, right? Whether it be relationships, whether it be friendships, whether it be how to handle a job or business, all these things, though it is important and it can be good to have principles and rules and structure, you have to allow the space for those rules and those structures to be added to, right? To evolve, to change, to be manipulated to a degree to allow for growth. And this is what this whole entire journey is about. This whole entire experience of living life is about. It isn't about just simply being and existing. It is about realizing. It's about being, existing, and also realizing. And that means growth. That means expansion. That means coming to, right? That means always understanding or coming to a realization or looking or finding answers to the wonder of life. And though it is easy to attach yourself to something, it is more important to identify something resonates with you, but also realize that you change and that resonation that you have at the moment may also change. So make room to let your beliefs stay where they are, but understand that they may only be there in this moment. Do not hold your belief system so tight that they basically slip out of your hands. You have to make room. As you hold a belief system, you hold it with space to allow things to be added to it. Okay? And that's how you evolve. That's how you grow. That's how you find happiness and growth and all of those amazing things that we all seek out in life. So allow yourself to just acknowledge that not that your beliefs are wrong, but that your beliefs can allow for additions, right? Growth. They can allow for a sense of expansion. And that happens when you allow yourself, when you give yourself permission to say, it is okay. And it is okay to completely change your mind and go the completely different opposite direction than the belief you once had. That is okay too. This life is about exploration, adventure, and joy, having fun along the process. And if you are having fun along the process, then you are doing everything right. So don't attach to this idea thinking that this is the right way. I have to do it this way, or everything else is a sin, or everything else is bad. No, everything else is just simply everything else. So allow yourself, if you feel like your curiosity is taking you someplace, go for it, experience it. All right. And as you experience it, be mindful of basic things. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're not harming people. Make sure that you are finding joy and that you are experiencing life to the fullest, to the best of your ability. Thank you so much and continue to join me on this journey. Peace and abundance always.